2026 Santos Tour Down Under. It's all over. How are you feeling? I think it was a successful event.
Yeah, no, absolutely wrapped. We've certainly had some challenges to overcome. Bike racing is always challenging when you're out on the roads, dealing with weather and open roads, but the entire team really just stepped up a notch this week, and with the extreme weather, the riders I guess they got a little bit unappreciated that they're going to perform in whatever conditions, but to see those guys and the women lift, just a massive shout out to the whole team behind me to make this event possible, our sponsors. We have upped the difficulty level a little bit this year, but as we saw even that last lap, 170 kilometres around Stirling, and you've still got a large bunch coming in, just shows how much higher the quality of the field is, and how serious the Tour Down Under has become.
There's so many people, as you said, that go behind this, and also the volunteers as well. Who else, aside from the SATC and the crew that you get to talk about so much, who else is involved in making sure this event runs so well?
Yeah, everyone. We couldn't do it without our major sponsors, the marshals, the volunteers, everyone's standing out on the sides of the road. It's a huge team effort. So, we've worked hard on delivering the best race we can through the women's and the men's, to have all 14 women's World Tour teams here and all 18 men's, plus our first ever Swiss tutor team, the national team. It's a big family effort, I guess, to get such a good race delivered, and just really relieved and really happy how it's all come out.
I'm sure you deserve a big rest, but is there anything in the back of your mind that you're excited about for next year or the years to come?
Look, this one's been, the vision behind this one started before the 25th. The 25th edition, the anniversary, we had a lot of acknowledgements to historical locations and, the city finish. Whereas this one I had on the back burner, we saw how successful it was for the women's final stage in 2025. We had huge crowds. I think the women's race is really elevated this year, and to have a final stage around here. The men haven't raced around here for quite a while, so to see them be able to race so hard for 170k, 8 laps, it just shows that we can really start to, grow the race in other areas and make it even more difficult. It's maintaining that balancing act, I guess.
Well done, thanks, Stuart.
Thanks a lot.
Where does this rank, Stuart, in terms of the Tour Down Under? It would have to be one of the best editions in the 26-year history, would it not?
I think from a racing point of view, we've seen some of the best racing. To see Jay Vine and Narvaez, the defending champion. I think the corkscrew was was just a great stage to kind of see how far the peloton's developed, and to see what we can do in the future. To see those two guys, but to see the group size at the top of the corkscrew is still so big, just shows the depth and the quality of the riders here. So I guess it's exciting for the future because the quality of the field's just getting better and better. It's getting harder to split them up. Time gaps from first to on the podium that we've had in the history of the race, which means everything's evolving.
What goes through your
last couple? Because we got the stage.
Stuart, in all your years, have you ever seen a kangaroos really ruin a road race?
We're racing through the Aussie outback, really in the bush. We had a koala on the women's final stage. We've had ducks, we've had kangaroos in the past. As we all know, there's lots of kangaroos in Australia, and it was probably just a matter of time until one ran into the bunch. I'm probably more concerned for the riders which are in hospital, to be honest. It's never good. I'm just thinking of the riders and hoping they're okay.
How can you go with Tadej? It seems like he liked what he saw of the race. He must be really confident or hopeful about bringing him out here.
Yeah, I've been trying hard to get Tadej here, and I think, certainly having Alex here, he's here to see other riders, and he's got quite a few other riders in the peloton, but I think South Australia's put on a show for him. The weather gods have come out, the cycling gods came out and put on probably the best Tour Down Under stage I've seen or I've been a part of. So,
Thanks guys, we're going to wrap it up.